Well, no motorcycle today. Just running a 2000 Hay Glide. It's the model FXTXDRDDDZ XY WD XD WWX whatever the hell. That's all. Hi, I'm Clutch from the Sodak Motorcycle Blog, coming to you live from the North Pole. Well, hello there. Clutch here, Sodak Motorcycle Blog, and well, as you can see, the Black Hills you thought would be a little more hilly. That clutch is full of crap. No, actually, here's what's going on. So I am just to the west of Phillips, South Dakota. Basically kind of right in the middle of the western part of the state. So take the Missouri River, then you got the edge of South Dakota there, and about, yeah, out here in, well, ranch country. Land of ranches and alfalfa. And speaking of alfalfa fields, there's one right there. Now, normally it's a lot drier out here, but we've had a pretty wet spring, so it looks very good out here, especially for this time of year. It's in about 85 degrees. It's just a little bit humid today. I think the dew point's getting up there probably around that maybe 58, 59 range, where for a lot of people, yeah, they don't really notice that it's humid. For people that live in the Black Hills that are used to, you know, days when it's like 50 degrees is the dew point, well, it's a little humid for us, but it's, like I said, not too bad. A beautiful Friday afternoon. The, what is it? 21st of July. Where are we heading? You might ask. Well, we're not really heading to anything special, at least for anybody else, but for me, we're heading home. As in home, as in where I grew up. So yeah, we're not riding the motorcycle to any like rally or event or anything like that. A couple days ago, Dad texted me asking if I'd move some hay, and you know, first I was like, I really don't want to. But so I pried for a little bit more information, and basically he's got a bunch of bunches of fields of hay he needs to bale. He's got a neighbor he needs a custom cut for, and also he's got some oats that needs to be moved. Meaning it's like, yep, I'll come out. One of those, he's got to be two places at once, three places at once, and well, Dad's always been pretty good at that, kind of getting a lot of stuff done all at once. Functioning well when he's got a lot of things to get done, but everybody has limits. And well, Dad's 63, and granted, I will say this, for 63, I'll put him up against dang near any 63-year-old that's not like a professional athlete or former professional athlete. Like, he's in damn good shape for his age, but still, you know, the older you get, life gets a little rougher for you, so. And it's okay, because in the end, it's going to be, and this way, I usually help out Dad quite a bit when I can, even though I live 5 hours away. But the thing for me, you know, it helps him out. yeah, they pay me a little bit of money, but in one respect too, it's a, you know, for me, this is almost kind of the bonding time that me and Dad never had when I was younger. It's not like he was a deadbeat or nothing. I mean, my God, my mom and Dad are still together. They got married, well, what are they gonna hit this year? They're gonna hit 30, no, well, hell, more than that. They're gonna hit 44 years this year for marriage. So, but you know, when you're a small family farm and things gotta get done, guess what? You don't see your dad a lot. Not that he was trying to avoid us, but you know, summertime, well, hay needs to go get put up in June, and then you got to cultivate the corn, and that's after you've planted it all in May, and then you got to turn around and do another cutting of hay. Then you got to bale all that hay, and then you got to build fence, and you got to do all this, and you got to, you know, you got to keep cultivating and all this crap, and you know, it takes a lot of time. So in the end, I wouldn't, don't be crying for me. I mean, it's not a big deal. Like I said, we've had plenty of bonding time nowadays, and like I said, in a way, helping them on a farm is kind of my way to bond with them a little bit too. So, and some would think that's a warped way to look at it, but you know what, it works for me. So like I said, I enjoy it. But now that we're in Phillip, or getting right to the outskirts here of Phillip, I think I'm gonna shut up now, and maybe I'll come back, talk to you a little bit later. Alright, quick safety tip here. This summer, when you're going to like basic other events and summers of the future, you see something like that up ahead in the road, watch what the heck you're doing. So I don't know if you see it, but there's that little orange and red triangle on there. That means it's a slow moving vehicle, meaning they move like less than 25 miles an hour. So you come up on something like that, watch what the heck you're doing, because they're not moving very fast and they come up on you in a hurry. And you see them all over here on the back roads. You'll never see them on the interstate because they can't be on the interstate, but the back roads, state highways, federal highways, you're in farm country, ranch country, whatever, you see all kinds of equipment like that. It's big, it's slow, it sneaks up on you, watch what you're doing. So there's your safety tip for the day. Speaking of big stuff, I don't know, he's pretty brave. I know unhooking a head's a pain in the ass, but he's got more guts than I do. I can tell you this much, I would have the hitch unhooked. But more of those hazards you gotta watch out for when you're out in the country. Big stuff, moving slow. So one thing you'll notice when you're riding through the country like this, because as you can see, I'm way in the country now. County roads, what they call, known as the county oil, or gravel, or some whatever. Kind of depends on how much money they got, what county's got, whether it's paved or not around here. Or it may have been paved at one time and now it's not. There's a lot of that goes on. But a few things you'll notice. First of all, middle of nowhere, everybody waves at you, so just wave at everyone. Just go with it. It's almost easier. Just the way it is, man. Everybody waves at everybody. That's just how it goes out here in the boonies. Dang, that's a hell of a farm there. Other than that, you know, watch out for equipment and all that. Another thing you'll notice is sometimes you have farm rules when it comes to stop signs, as in they don't stop at them. Keep that in mind. Other than that, just kind of relax and enjoy. Admire the scenery. Cancel. Oh, he didn't wave at me. Huh. Most of them will wave at you, I guess. That was kind of weird. But anyways, we're getting close now. We'll be home shortly. But anyways, we're just about home now. We're pretty close, so it was a good little run. You know, everything went pretty well, so I'm overall pretty happy with it. We got through her, and although I got to figure out what way I'm going home, because they also oiled frickin' Highway 45 north of Miller, so like every road to home right now has either chip seal or fresh flippin' oil on it. Yeah, it's a good thing I ain't cleaned this bike up. And here is what pisses me off about chip seal right here, because look at this. They've just repaved this part of the road. Made it pretty good, right? But now we're gonna come and we're gonna throw some, like I said, 7 flipping inches of gravel on it. Get out of the road, stupid pheasant. Like, sorry. Yep, like I said, it's fixed. There is no need, but nope. They're gonna come by and they're gonna put 7 inches of gravel on this stupid thing, because that'll fix it. Morons. But anyways, we're just about to farm, and well, we'll tune in with you a little later. Well, now we're in the truck, so this is running the 2000, well, you could call it the hay glide. It's actually 2000 Peterbilt. We got the hay mover on the back end, hauling about what, 20, let's see, 7, 21, 33 bales. So yeah, just the excitement you wanted on a motorcycle vlog is a video of me sitting in the driver's seat of a hay mover. As you can see, there's the hay. I got mirror just full of freaking hay, man. So, anyways, that's what we rode the motorcycle out here to do. So all kinds of exciting stuff. So, but I'm gonna get back to work. Hey everybody, it's Clutch here from Sodak Motorcycle Vlog, and behind me I have one absolutely amazing new machine. Harley-Davidson partnered with Peterbilt to come out with what they call the Hay Glide. Model number is FLCXTUDXVVYXWYAB, A for air brakes. Joint venture with them and Peterbilt. It's great for cruising with your friends. Also, if one of your friends happens to have an A-field that needs to be cleared, like this one, provide them some assistance. So the new Hay Glide from Harley-Davidson and Peterbilt. Check it out. Well, we're in different pieces of equipment today. Stacking just all these bales out here. That's pretty much been more fun, exciting things. But, you know, it keeps you busy. So, yeah, that's what we've been doing today. Well, field's done. We're gonna take them two back on the loader. And yeah, those of you looking for motorcycle content, if you're still here, you're probably bored out of your mind. I congratulate you, because you've hung around for a long time through a lot of non-motorcycle stuff. But, you know, I kind of wanted to do some home videos, kind of show you where I come from. Well, this field I'm standing in here, I've been probably in and out of this field doing something for, well, I'm 41 years old, so I'm gonna guess maybe 40 and a half years. Because I'm sure I got baby pictures somewhere of me standing out here, being held out here in the field after a harvest of some kind. So, but yeah, done a lot of stuff in this field over here. Picked up bales, discs, pulled weeds by hand. Yeah, that was a fun, distinct Sunday. I remember we spent the afternoon out here pulling weeds. Yeah, that was a pretty bad Sunday. But you know, that was back in the days where that's what you did. You couldn't get in with the cultivator. Well, you went out, you took the family out, and you pulled weeds by hand. But here's what it is. People that farm today, I don't think have any idea what that used to be, except maybe if you're an organic farmer or something. But anyways, I'll probably get back some video here. I don't know. Either that or it's going to cut to me the next morning getting ready to leave. But anyways, we go back to the real world tomorrow, so it's been a weekend to get back to my roots, I guess you could say. But we'll talk to you in a bit. Different kind of ride. Now we're motovlogging on a four-wheeler. And I'm not at yet. Oh my God! Ah! So it's your motorcycle now, huh? It's yours now, buddy? Yeah? It's your motorcycle now? Yeah? Hence the motorcycle cover on the motorcycle seat in the garage. Yeah? Yeah? Oh no, I'm pretty sure it's mine. Pretty crappy brother, stealing a motorcycle from his brother. Yeah. Yeah, Squirt. He really doesn't care. Oh, Squirt. Or not Squirt, Buddy. Squirt's the other one. This is Buddy. His name is Buddy. Yeah. Sure I'm running. Yep. Well. Morning, everybody. Monday morning, July 24th. Early morning here, Tulare, South Dakota. That's where I originally was from. Took a little different route out because, well, I wanted to avoid the fact that half of Han County and Southwest Spink County is chip sealed. Which, you don't know what chip seal is. Basically, they put oil down on the road and they put a little, about 3 inches of gravel down on the road. It gets loose as hell and it's a pain in the ass. But so I come the other way. It takes me through town. I figured, oh, I'll just swing through. Yeah. A few changes, but mostly still the same. Went to school, played sports there. That's the gym. Actually, that middle part, so that's a new addition. That's where I went to elementary school. The old high school used to be up there on the hill. They ripped that out quite a few years ago. But yeah, Old Main Street. Hey, you got a house that you could buy. I wouldn't recommend it. Be honest with you, Tulare kind of sucks. I never really was a fan of it when I lived here. And, well, for me, the biggest thing about this place is this is where Mom and Dad live, so Huh. Well, there was town. Of course, it is 6:30 in the morning, so there ain't a lot going on. Although I seem to remember when I was growing up, there was a lot more action in town early in the morning, but it is what it is. But anyways, the reason we're leaving this early today is because, well, it's going to be pretty brutal today. Actually, it's already 66 degrees. Dew point's about 63, 64, which some of you where you're watching probably nothing, but you know, that's a pretty high, decent dew point. So get out of town before it gets too hot. That's what I'm doing right now. So normally you won't see me leave till like, you know, 7:30, 8 o'clock, kind of depending on the day. But like I said, with the way the heat's going to be today, yep, we're going to get going. Because yeah, I even like to, you know, hang around, visit with mom and dad a little bit more. But this morning it was pretty much, I was up before them, the bike was ready to go, they got up, and basically I said bye and got going. So we'll be taking 281 down to Wolsey. Then at Wolsey we'll be catching Highway 14, and we'll be out there for most of the way. Probably gonna end up on 34 for the bit, because I need to make a pit stop in Sturgis before I get home. So 34 is the quickest way to get there, so I think that's what we're gonna do. But anyways, enjoy the sun coming up, and we're gonna crush some miles before it gets hot. Well, we've moved ahead quite a ways. We've lost an hour. We went back into the mountain time zone, so it's 9 o'clock mountain. We've been going for about, oh, I'd say 3.5 hours or so now. Gosh darn, just approaching the Cheyenne River here. A little bit over halfway between Pierre and Sturgis. We got 88 miles to 87 miles to get to Sturgis, which is fortunate because the air, oh, actually it's dropped a bit. For a while there before we come down this little hill, it was like 83, 84, just kind of hot, already sticky, and really glad I left early. I know, good. Getting up early is, I think, the way to go when you're riding a motorcycle, especially when it's hot out, that's for sure. I'd rather be done riding at, you know, 1, 2 in the afternoon and get in the air conditioning and get up at like 3 or 4 in the morning than get up late, ride through just the heat of the day. One thing that is bad though is the bugs are terrible. Some of you probably recognize this from riding to Sturgis, because this is one of the big routes to Sturgis, since 34 goes right into Sturgis. Pretty desolate route, but it's not a bad route. I see we got some construction, goody. Shoulder work, okay. There it is, Cheyenne River, and we are on, gosh, what reservation is this? It ain't, is it, I think it's is this Standing Rock? No. Standing Rock's further north. We go through about 8 miles or so of Zebot County here on the reservation. And as you can see, it's pretty, yeah, just hit the Meade County line. And just giving the idea how big Meade County is, well, we're still 78 miles from Sturgis. So Beat County is a pretty big county. I mean, I know there's bigger counties in the country, but Beat is probably by far our biggest one in South Dakota. I think some of that's because it's like a conglomeration of like 4 old counties. But once again, you see, there ain't a lot out here. So if something were to happen, like you break down or something, you're kind of, you're maybe in a tough spot. I'd say if you're worried about your motorcycle coming to Sturgis, maybe not making it there, I'd recommend staying more towards Highway 14, or, you know, somewhere it's a little closer to civilization. Because at least on 14, you got towns every, you know, 20, 30 miles or so. 34, you don't. Basically, you got Howes, which is still on Highway 14, and about 30 miles east of there, you got the Billsburg corner, which has got basically a truck stop that's only open like, you know, 10 hours a day. And then about 30 miles after that, you got, well, the turnoff for Faith. That's about it. Otherwise, there ain't much. Pretty much you got Union Center and about, I think, 30 miles or so. And like I said, though, there ain't much out here. But to me, there's some peacefulness in being out in the middle of nowhere, I think. I sometimes enjoy these kind of setups where you're out in the middle of nowhere. I kind of like it in a way. But it's obviously not for everybody. And I can understand why it's not desirable to ride through this kind of stuff, but it is what it is, right? Well, just about Sturgis, about 15 miles out. Gotta grab something here in Sturgis and then we'll head home, but kind of how you always knew you're close is, yep, you'd see Bear Butte. Couldn't really see it for a long ways today. Usually on a good clear day. Cancel. Frickin' voice commands. Usually you can see it for about 80 miles or so. Well, today with the smoke and haze, you couldn't really see it at all, so, but we're definitely close now. It was a good trip. Got to do some riding, got to help out Mom and Dad a little bit. Got to put a little cash in my pocket too, so it's pretty rare that you go on a motorcycle trip somewhere and you put some money back in your pocket, but man, they got a lot of hay this year. You can tell it's been wet. It's been a while since I've seen this many bales out this way. But anyways, thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I'm Clutch. I run the Sodak Motorcycle Blog. It's a blog with motorcycle content from Black Hills, South Dakota, Goldwing, Sturgis Rally, all that fun stuff. Please subscribe, hit that bell notification icon to be reminded of future videos. If you don't want to do that, we release a new video every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time here in North America. So I'd encourage you to stop by. If you like the video, give it a like. If you dislike the video, give it a dislike. Go ahead and leave a comment. and we'll talk to you later. So once again, for Sodak Motorcycle Vlog, I'm Clutch.